Chip.
You guys are having such a hard time hearing me. Well, I really enjoyed the feature tonight. It made me think of where I've been spending a lot of time lately down in Georgia. In Georgia, we're from Atlanta, and the main water supply there is the Chattahoochee River. Chattahoochee is Cherokee, which means wheat made by pounded rock. Countless years in Alabama, and now there we by hand if I say the Chattahoochee. The state of Georgia, 10 years old, the fair land it was sold if I say the Chattahoochee. Through the blind away there, the Cherokee could stay for the moving rivers high, trying fanatic start. Chattahoochee, Chattahoochee, if I see the Chattahoochee, Cherokee land, the spring of pears, also the river's a trail of tears. But there was a gold rush in 35, but the Cherokee wouldn't move this time, if I see the Chattahoochee. Because in the White House they had no friends. They had fought for General Jackson at Horseshoe Bend. You know, the people of North Georgia wanted the Cherokee to move, so they made up this scenario. They said it was impossible to protect the race of the Indian when they were entirely surrounded by the white population. They went so far as to say that the race must be moved in order for it to survive. Moved out to Oklahoma to become civilized. You know, the only paper in North Georgia to read was printed in the tongue of the Cherokee. Yep, I see the Chattahoochee. And that paper read in 35, you can't send a man into a perfect wilderness in order for him to become civilized. It made a lot more sense than what anybody else was saying at the time. Or now, for that matter. I said, Chattahoochee, Chattahoochee, if I see the Chattahoochee, Cherokee land, the spring of bears, also the river, the trail of tears. Yes, they had fought the creek for General Jackson's band, but it was President Jackson that forced them off their land. Think about that the next time you spend a $20 bill. 2,000 miles on the open road, 6,000 died on the way to Oklahoma. That's every mile 3 men died, the trail of tears of 35. If I see the Chattahoochee. Being from Georgia, I'm saying this verse. Chattahoochee, got to see your running waters, get me clean, you for Van Seminole, got to keep you clean too. You know, a century and a half has passed the date, and that's not enough time to seal any man's fate. So until we can return the land from those who kept it, we got to return the river to the way they left it. See, down south of the Apalachicola fields the breed of Coca-Cola. But if I see the Chattahoochee, one more time. Chattahoochee, Chattahoochee, if I see the Chattahoochee, Cherokee land, the spring of pears, also the river, the trail of tears. It's really great to be home. I know I said that last week, but I'm still feeling it. It's, and I'm really pissed off that I got to leave in a couple of days because I think the Naked City is the greatest place. It really is. I mean, like I've been all over the country looking for another place like this. You guys are it. I mean, you know, Everybody likes to get pessimistic about the play. Well, hour only and so on. So this is it. It really is. And then you guys notice the 70s coming back? You know, I mean, look at the way this guy's dressed right here. I mean, stand up and model. This guy, I don't know. My name, what's your name?
Jason.
Jason. I have a feeling. I don't know if this is true. I bet he had one time he had a crush on Susan Day. I'm just the Partridge family, I think. But I'm not the only person that's noticing this. I wrote a song about it. Stuck in another gas line, and I pulled out, and when you know, I rear-ended a 1973 Cricket Green Pinto. And I felt the 70s grip even tighter. That car went up like a disposable lighter, and it blew apart as it did explode, and an 8-track tape whirled through the air, crashed through my windshield, and lodged in my frontal lobe. And I lost all sense of time and space as the world became an even stranger place. The 70s and the 90s began to merge as I heard myself singing these words. Do a little dance, make a little love, a little muskrat love, 'cause it's a love shack, baby, a love shack. It's a brick house where everybody was kung fu fighting. So let's do the time warp again. We'll go step by step across the graffiti bridge. To Conjunction Junction, what's your function? So we can have breakfast in America with the Cherokee people. So welcome to the jungle. Let's bungle in the jungle. It's a rhythm nation. You know, they used to call it plagiarism. And now they call it sampling. And I woke there in the emergency room, and I was singing the same old tune. I couldn't remember a thing. It seemed like my vital signs were being read by a high-tech mood ring. And the doctor looked concerned. He had on spandex scrubs, and I was on a beanbag gurney. And I saw his face, and I shouted, "Oh no!" Because he looked like a cross between Doogie Howser and Sonny Bono. And I've been feeling real down the hall. You see, I thought maybe the reason that the 70s and the 90s seem so much alike, maybe the 80s never happened at all. But in walked KC and the Sunshine Surgeon. Your anesthesiologist was none other than Dr. Ronald Reagan. Go get you some sleep at last and take a whiff of Dr. Reagan's feel-good gas. And when I heard those words spoken by him, I realized that it wasn't that the 80s have never happened. It's just that Ronald Reagan made us sleep through them. It was midnight at the Oasis the night Chicago died. I was walking through Memphis when someone said, "Point me in the direction of Albuquerque." So I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA, where I met a little girl in a Hollywood bungalow who said, "You can't touch that." "Please, Amber, don't hurt him. Billy, don't be a hero. Please come to Boston. You got a fast car." So I said, "Goodbye, yellow brick road. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie." Drove my Miata into the 90s, but the 90s were dry. And good old boys were watching reruns of the Brady Bunch reunion, thinking this will be the day that my digital, fiber optic, holographic, pet rock die. And I woke there singing the same old tune in the recovery room. Only it doesn't look like our recovery's going to happen too fast, because it charges. See, they're all out of Dr. Reagan's feel-good gas. It's doomed to fail because in charge is the mad scientist George Bush and his candy striper Dan Quayle. I guess it comes to the point of this little tale to ask you guys if you want to hear the moral. Please, Chris, what's the moral? Well, the way I figured that being intelligent in the 90s was a lot like being sexually active in the 50s. Thanks a lot.
Miss Chandler.